class 7. 7, 8. I read in class 7. My mother's name is Anupam Kumari. My father's name is Anuj Kumar Jha. And, uh, my favorite subject is English. My
What?
favorite.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
And what's your school name?
My school name is SRDAV Public School.
Okay. Okay, Asta. So we live every Saturday 8 to 9 p.m. regarding science, right? So if
Yes,
you
sir.
have any question, doubt regarding science, then you can ask question. And if you want to say something regarding science, you can also say.
Yes, sir.
Hello, Akshar. Can you say something about yourself?
Sir, my name is Akshay Parasar. I live in Bihar, Darbhanga. I am in DAV Public School.
And you are also studying in class 7?
No, sir, I am in 6th.
6. Okay, okay. Aryan, you are in studying 7th class, right?
Yes, sir. But I'm right now going to
8th.
eighth.
Okay. So, Asta, you will also go to class 8? Or now you.
Yes, sir.
Oh, oh. Yes, Amarnath sir. Hello.
Yeah. Hello,
Yes.
everybody.
Few kids joined till now. Yes, sir.
Good, good, good. Okay, so as you all know, we start with a small talk first to say hello, hi, introduction, and then we next go to deep in the science. So let's see from the last week, anything anybody has to refresh or discuss or ask question about it. And then I think Aryan Malikji had asked you to redo the presentation. So are you ready for it?
Uh, yes, sir. I have created another PPT.
Okay, so we'll wait a little bit, see if he's going to join.
Okay.
In the meantime, we will do some question answers first, and then we will begin that part. So let's see. For example, what is her name? Ankita Kumari or whoever she is. Do you have any
Astha.
question?
Yes.
Astha. Asta, do you have any question? Is there anything you want to talk about, Astha?
Good
Good
evening,
evening,
sir.
sir.
Good evening to everyone.
Good
Good evening,
evening.
sir.
Good evening. So I can see Aryan, I can see Akshari there, Amarnath ji is there, Pankaj ji is there, Anu.
Anu is Astha.
Acha Astha, okay.
Okay. So, Astha, we are just asking if they have any general question before we go into deep dive. So, Astha, do you have any question? No? Then we'll go to Akshar. Akshar, do you have
Sir,
any question?
no, sir.
Okay, I see somebody with A has joined. Who is that?
Earth
Earth?
Raj. Earth.
Ah, okay. So then let's give turn to Earth. Earth, do you have any question? We'll start today with question answer before we give floor to Aryan to present something. So,
No, sir.
oh, okay. All right. So I think The other phone is Aryan, your brother, I guess, right? There is two from your your dad's name. I see Naveen. Yeah. Okay. All right. So then general talk is done. Now we move to the meat of the meeting. So Aryan, what do you want to present? Can you introduce about the topic to the whole group? What you
Okay.
have in your mind, which you would like to present?
Sir, it is about hypothetical astronomical objects. So first, I will discuss about a general topic which is used in all of these topics, and I'll talk about but we haven't observed them in the universe right now. Yes, sir.
Okay. So Malikji, do
Yes.
you have? Are you ready for his presentation, or do you have any other comments?
No, no. Go ahead, Aryan. Go ahead.
Okay, sir. अब विंडोज ऑल्ट आर होगा. Okay, sir. Hypothetical astronomical objects. So, hello everyone. My name is Aryan Kumar. I am 12 years old, and for today, our topic will be about hypothetical astronomical objects. So, a Schwarzschild radius. Uh, so it is the radius of a sphere such that if all the mass of an object were to compress within that sphere, the escape velocity from the surface of the sphere would equal to the speed of light. An example of an object where the mass is within its Schwarzschild radius is a black hole. So, gray hole. So, gray hole is an hypothetical astrophysical concept, sometimes called a Q star, referring to an object with properties between an electroweak star and a black hole. These objects would be so dense that light could escape in a very narrow corner, but unlike a black hole, they would have a surface and allow matter to release to eventually hit it at high speeds, releasing some light as they form. A gray hole could be distinguished from a black hole by this escaping radiation. So if we were on the surface of a gray hole and point a torch perfectly perpendicular to it, that is how light could escape it, and the light would be extremely redshifted because of the strong gravitational force of that gray hole, and they are about 25% to 50% larger than their Schwarzschild radius, and this gray holes whose who are 50% bigger than the Schwarzschild radius are so big that light could orbit them. Strange stars explained. Strange stars are theoretical compact stars composed of strange quark matter. They are considered denser than neutron stars and may form from collapsed neutron stars. Strange matter contains up, down, and strange quarks in a deconfined space. So, as in a star goes under supernova, what happens that the protons and the electrons get very close and form neutrons, and uh, then in the core of the neutron star, what happens that the pressure is way too high, and then it makes quarks deconfined in a deconfined stage, or they are also called quark soup, and has a neutron contains one up quark and two down quarks. What happens that a down quark, that half the down quarks change into strange quarks by the weak nuclear force to maintain uh, a pressure. These stars might form during supernova explosions under extreme pressure. The conversion of neutron stars into strange stars involve quark deconfinement. Their existence could help explain some peculiar observations of compact objects. So these objects are more compact than neutron stars and more denser. They are formed when uh, neutron stars core that the neutrons uh, dissolve, that the gluonic force that was binding the quarks just melts away, and then the quarks are in a deconfined space, and half of the down quarks change into strange quarks, and then the strange quark is very contagious. So whatever it touches, it becomes a strange star, strangelets. So strange quarks make strange matter, and when the strange star collides with something else, it releases some drops of strange matter. These are called strangelets. Characteristics of strange stars. So these are incredibly dense and small compared to normal stars. They may exhibit unique thermal and electromagnetic signatures. Their surface could be composed of a thin crust of normal matter or pure quark matter. Electroweak stars. Electroweak stars are hypothetical ultra-dense objects that form after a star's core collapses to the point where protons and electrons are forced into quarks, which are then converted into leptons through the electroweak burning. The, this process releases immense energy from the pressure of radiation, which can temporarily halt the gravitational collapse, making the star a stable state between a neutron star and a black hole. So the electroweak stars are much denser than strange stars, and this happens because uh, the protons and electrons form together to make neutrons, and then quark deconfinement happen, and then and the pressure is so high that the quarks are then converted into leptons through this electroweak burning, which releases immense amounts of energy. So it turns quarks into leptons, releasing energy, and that is called electroweak burning. So that is how a electroweak star is stable. White holes, theoretical concepts. So these are hypothetical, time reversal counterparts of black holes. They are thought to spew out matter and energy instead of absorbing it. White holes remain speculative with no conclusive observational evidence, and some people connect it with the wormhole theories, like a black hole and a white hole can be connected through an wormhole. What are gravastars? Gravastars are hypothetical objects proposed as an alternative to black holes. They consist of a core of dark energy surrounded by a thin shell of ordinary matter around it. Uh, they can mimic black holes in some observational aspects, but differ fundamentally. So it will not have an event horizon like a black hole. The structure of gravastars. The core is the core is thought to contain a high density vacuum energy similar to dark energy. The shell acts as a boundary, preventing collapse into a singularity. Their unique structure may explain certain gravitational phenomena without forming a traditional black hole. So, these are thought to form when high pressure is applied to any normal matter, which then converts it to a dark energy or anything similar to that, and it has a shell that acts as a boundary, preventing collapse into a singularity. These are very different from black holes and does not have event horizons. White hole and black holes connection. Some theories suggest while black holes could be connected via wormholes, this connection implies a possible pathway for matter to exit a black hole's event horizon. Such models are highly speculative and challenge current physics. So, black holes, theoretical endpoints of stellar evolution. Black holes are hypothesized Black dwarfs are hypothesized remnants of white dwarfs that have cooled over time. They would emit very little light and be nearly impossible to detect. no black dwarfs are believed to have formed due to the universe ages. So black dwarfs are remnants of white dwarfs. When white dwarfs cool after trillions and trillions of years, the only thing remaining is iron, and then black dwarfs are mostly consisting of iron. And at the end of the universe, if they collide, they may do supernova, which would be the last fireworks our universe will see. So thank you so much everyone for letting me present.
Very good. So all of you learned today many things, objects which Aryan has introduced. So Akshar has a question. What is that question, Akshar?
Sir, you
Wait a
can.
minute. Sir, I have a question that if how can I make these type of presentations in my tablet because I do not have a computer. I cannot open PowerPoint in it, and Canva can in Canva it's not easy. It's hard to make presentation. How can I install PowerPoint in my? But I have a Microsoft account linked.
Do you have Google? Can you use email on your or Google on Google search? Can you use that in
Yes,
tablet?
sir. I have my own Google account email and Microsoft account email.
Okay, so if you have Google account, then you don't need the PowerPoint because with the Google, you have the Google has its own Excel called Sheet. Google has its own presentation that is called Slides, just like PowerPoint for Microsoft. So, so you can use it. I don't use it anymore. Power Microsoft. I use Google Sheet, Google Doc for the Word document, and then this one presentation. So you can
Sir,
use it.
what
You don't
did
have to.
sir, sir, what did you say the names for presentation app? Google
Let
Slides.
me. Yeah, slides. Okay, let me share with you. I wanted to
Sir,
teach. Yeah.
I found it, sir. I found it.
Did you found it? Yeah. So
Yeah,
then
sir.
so you have everything there. You don't need any Microsoft anymore. Your
Okay,
problem
sir.
is solved.
Okay.
No, no,
Going
Akshay.
forward, and also the beauty of this one is Google is that you can make, say, for example, Aryan or Earth your collaborator. Suppose if you two are working on a project, you share with him, and you give him the editing power, and they can also edit it. So it can be a joint work also. You don't have to send the whole document by email or by anything. Uh, Once you create the document, you give the viewing right or editing right to others, and they can collaborate or comment on your project. Okay. So
Okay, sir.
I want you.
I have installed it. Google Slides.
Okay. It's already there. You
And
don't have to do it. You simply go to your account or email and you go to your drive. All you need to do is install drive. And in the drive, you can save also all the documents which you are creating. And then then you can do a lot of things. So maybe we will teach one day the class of what things you can do on Google, Google Drive. It's very powerful. You can store all your documents there. So you don't have to go anywhere, and it can be available anywhere you go on phone. And then you can have these three. You can present. You can create a presentation. You can create an Excel sheet, and you can create a document. Any essay you want to write.
thank you, sir.
Okay, good. Back to you guys.
So, Akshay, I think it's a not a good thing. If Aryan is presenting something, so you need to question regarding this topic first of all, as per my view, because you ask question any question, that's not a good thing. First of all, you listen 5-10 minutes from last. And
Sir,
you ask question other things. It's not a good thing, right?
I have a question from the presentation.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Sir, is the gray hole mixture of black hole and white hole?
Uh, what was the question?
Is black hole and I mean, if is white gray hole mixture of black hole and white hole?
Okay, so an gray hole or a Q star is not even similar to black holes or white holes. They are different. They do have an event horizon, but they are extremely dense. So they are about 25% to 50% bigger than the Schwarzschild radius, and light hardly escapes off the surface. And if I were on the surface of this Q star and point a torch at 90 degrees, so that is how we can see the light. It will appear as a faint red, and it will appear as a faint red because the gravitational force is way too strong. And if the Q star is about 50% of its Schwarzschild radius, there is a chance that light may orbit around it. So, an Q star is hypothetical, and it is believed that it is made from scalar fields. There are scalar fields inside it. I also don't have that much of ideas about it. So that is an black Q star or a gray hole.
So, Aryan, for your young friends, no, explain some of the hard words which you have used in your this one, like say red shifting.
Yes.
Why don't you explain to your young friends what do you mean by red shifting?
Okay. So when
Explain in words, very simple words so that they can understand.
when light gets near very strong gravitational fields like a black hole, it will the photon gets the light gets stretched, and that is why we see it as red.
No, but why it gets stretched?
Sir, because of the gravitational field.
No, gravitational fields, why it gets stretched? Now, why don't you explain any red shifting, any example we see in our daily life?
Daily life. Mm. Sir, this happens at high velocities. I don't think of an real life example.
We have no this, like say when the train is coming, to the
Yes,
platform.
Doppler.
So when you hear that sound of the train, you will find that the frequency has increased. Means it will the sound will be very sharp, very
Yes,
But when it is going away from us, then what will happen is that the sound will become, mota आवाज हो जाएगा वो.
oh yes,
So that is called red shifting. That is red shifting in case of sound waves, and that will happen also in case of the light waves also.
sir.
So
Is
if
it that?
someone, if some any object, if it is running away from us, then the light that it emits gets red shifted.
Okay, sir. So, sir,
So so that is how we find the velocity of these, objects in the universe compared to us. What is the so it's a very red shift is a very nice thing. It
sir,
has helped us to understand our universe. Now we have got Astha and Ankur, both are there. And Anu is there. Anu is, Pankaji, Anu is, she is new.
She is Astha. Yes, sir.
Acha, Anu is Astha, but then there is another Astha also. Oh, he is Ankur.
Yes, yes, sir.
Hello, Ankur.
Good morning, sir.
Yes. You have any question to Aryan?
Sir, I have just joined.
Oh, you
Yes,
have
sir.
just joined, so you missed it. He gave a very good lecture, you know. He introduced new, hypothetical objects which are there. By hypothetical, we mean that it has not been proved. In astronomy and astrophysics, every day at least 10 theories are coming. So we don't know what is correct and what is not correct until we get some evidence. And who else has a question now? Acha, Akshar, you are having a question.
No, sir.
No? Okay. So Ankur, you have any question?
Yes, sir. How medicine works?
How?
Medicine works.
Oh my God.
Sir, I can try.
You want to try? Yeah, very nice. Yeah, very nice question, but by the way. Yes, try, Aryan.
So, in medicines contain weak organisms to provoke our immune system and to activate our T cells. These are the killer cells, and they are they are the mini versions of big viruses, which the doctors knows that our body can defeat, and our body can adapt to it, and whenever that specific type of bigger or virus comes, it can defeat it. I think so that is how medicine works.
So you have used the word virus, but is there a medicine for virus?
Mm, medicine.
Sir, my question was that how does it work? How does it work means if there is something pain in our hands, then we eat the medicine and our hands pain gone. How does it happen?
uh, if we take painkillers, our pain goes. I think so it blocks the
How
pain.
medicine know that there is pain? Medicine travel through all the body, but how it is know that
Okay, so
there is a specific pain in that area?
every the coronaviruses and other things have specific like structure, like they are made of specific proteins, and there are other proteins which if they interact with they you can call them destroy each other. How will I explain? So it's like a shape, and the other shape is uh, destroying the other one. I think so that how it works. So uh, it interacts with that specific one because of its complex shape. So are you
Maybe
saying?
next time we call a doctor to explain to us how does the medicine work. But to your specific question, Ankur, the pain one is a very easy to understand. If you get a pain in your hand, but the pain sensation is felt in the brain. So if you put some medicine which goes to the brain and stops those signals coming, then your pain vanishes. This is
Yes.
one way to remove pain, like say fever. Like say fever also, you see.
Sir, how medicine know that I have to block that message?
Yeah, that is a very good question, and that is also a difficult question for me. But then chemically, now the doctors have figured out that how a particular system in our brain feels it, and they just try to block it. Yeah, this is a question I don't know the detailed answer to this. But like say when you get a cold or something, you get a fever, you get. So what happens is that if there is a cold, the brain feels the sensation that some virus has entered our body. And then what happens that it says that you increase the temperature of the body. Why? Because If you increase the temperature, the growth of the virus will decrease. तो इट इज ए प्रोटेक्टिव एक्शन। पर हम लोग डर जाते हैं ना, बुखार होता है तो हम लोग डर जाते हैं, पर बॉडी एक्चुअली प्रोटेक्शन के लिए फीवर को लाता है। और हम लोग क्या करते हैं, तो फीवर को ये कर देते हैं। करना चाहिए, बिकॉज इफ द फीवर गोज वेरी हाई, मोर देन 104, 105, then it starts having very negative effects also. So we should see that we don't get fever, very high fever, then we must take medicines to reduce it, or we take, water sponges on our body
Sir,
to
I think
reduce
it
it.
can be cured. Sir,
Yes.
I think I think it can be cured also by do not eating medicines.
Yes, in case of virus, there is no medicine for virus. So if the virus has attacked you and then it causes a secondary bacterial infection, for that there is a medicine. So you should never take antibiotics just for virus, because antibiotics have no action on the virus, but it has action on the bacteria. So, so in case of cold, you don't take medicines. You should not take medicines. But that is, people are taking medicines, antibiotics. So people are developing, antibiotic resistance. And now most of the antibiotics which we have, people have become resistant to that. So the next wave, the all you young boys, what you have to do is find new kind of antibiotics. The whole world is struggling to find new kind of antibiotics because the old antibiotics are no more working. I'll tell you a story from my experience. I had a friend, his sister, what used to happen whenever the child used to get cold or cough, she used to give penicillin drops to the child.
Penicillin.
Fine. And he used to give one or two drops. Okay, something she used to feel that my child is becoming better or whatever happens. But suddenly that child, developed a disease which needed only penicillin. And then doctor found that the child has become resistant to the penicillin because his mother was using it, without understanding that the penicillin is not required. And plus, if you take any antibiotic, you have to go through the full course. Otherwise, the germs, they become resistant to the antibiotics. And that is what is happening in the hospitals now. So
Yes.
if you have an ordinary cold, please don't take medicines.
Okay, sir.
All right, I think I'll give another spin to his question from engineering perspective,
Aha,
since
good.
yeah, you and I are not doctor, but we can try to answer the mechanism. Okay, I think Aryan or somebody can answer this simple question: how many cells we have in the body total? Human?
Infinite.
Anybody have?
Sir, I think so 30 trillion.
Okay,
Around 30 trillion.
okay. So there are 30 trillions. Let's take an analogy. Suppose there is a river, water is flowing through the river. Let's say it is a Ganga river, and we all are in the on the bank of a Ganga river. If who is going to drink the water? Those who are thirsty, right? They will
Yes.
drink the water, other will not. So take this analogy to our body. There are how many trillion you said?
30 is about 30.
Okay, so when you eat a medicine, think of this as a river water which is flowing through your body, through your blood, everywhere. It's going just like you have river full of water, right? And then these cells are on the bank of that river, and uh, the medicine which is useful for them, just like a thirsty guy, as soon as he sees the water, grabs it, water, in चुल्लू भर पानी में या glass में, वैसे ही these our cells which are deficient of that particular type of chemicals, as soon as they see this chemical coming to them, they will accept it. I don't know how the cell accepts and rejects the material, whatever it is. But just like the air, it every time it takes the air or it takes the what you call water, all the time it does it. So whatever is the mechanism they use to take the intake of air or water, same way when the medicine is flowing through our body, through our blood line, whatever cell needs it, whatever cell is deficient of that chemical, it will grab it, just like a thirsty man grabs the water. Now, the second part of this one is that our scientists and chemicals have, over the time through the experiment, have figured out that what is the chemical which we need for different medicines, I mean, sorry, different type of deficiency in our body. So accordingly they prescribe us a particular medicine, and then it medicine we eat, and then as a mechanism I explain, I think they goes throughout the body, and whichever cell is deficient of that chemical, it will go and grab it. So that's another non-medical answer for this. Okay, Aryan, you had raised your hand, so please go ahead.
No, sir, I didn't raise my hand.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Sir, we
Okay,
have seen
so
today Pius is joined after a long time. Yes, Pius, please say something about yourself. And you have any question or want to say something regarding science?
yeah, so Pankaj, we need to invite a doctor. We have to find a
Yes, yes,
doctor.
sure, sir.
Yeah.
Hello, Pius.
Yes, sir.
Please say something about yourself. And you have any question or want to say something regarding science?
Okay, sir. My name is Piyush Kumar Jha and I am reading ninth class and I am living in Delhi and my school name is SV Secretary and I am 12 years old. It is done, sir.
You used to be regular in the classes. What happened? You stopped coming. Can you come on every Saturday? See, these all are kids of your age. You will learn from each other a lot. You should try to come every Saturday to this meeting.
Okay, sir.
All right.
So I will add something to what Amarnath ji has told about, cell question he asked. No? So I think Aryan has given almost the right answer. How many cells are there?
Yes, sir.
30 or say 40, between 30 and 40,
Yes.
something trillion cells. But what is interesting, I want to tell you that you see, say for example, the cells in our skin,
Yes.
they get replaced every 2 to 4 weeks.
Yes, sir.
Say
Yes, sir.
red blood cells, they get, I say, about a month or 2 or 3 months, they get replaced. So what that means, it means that if these cells are getting replaced, so
Yes.
you need to eat food which is nutritious. Are
Yes.
you all eating nutritious food?
Yes,
और
sir.
Yes,
जंक
sir.
जंक फूड खाते हो आप लोग?
No, sir.
Nutritious food.
या और वो सेल चेंज हो जाएगा तो नया सेल तो बनाना पड़ेगा ना. तो आप
Yes.
जंक
Yes,
फूड
sir.
खाएंगे तो सेल बनेगा कैसे?
No, sir.
तो आप लोगों को न्यूट्रिशियस फूड खाना है. मम्मी खिलाती है, पापा खिलाते हैं आप लोगों को, तो मना नहीं करना है न्यूट्रिशियस फूड को. You must eat nutritious food, fruits you must take, protein you must take. सेल जो बना है उसमें तो प्रोटीन ही बहुत है, तो प्रोटीन आप खाएंगे नहीं. See, the doctors have found out that Indian food is very rich in carbohydrates. People are not taking proteins. So you should all, now you are learned people, so you must take nutritious food. Because cells are getting changed. Your body, what was there 2 months back, is not the same body. The cells have been replaced. हम लोग को पता भी
So,
नहीं पड़ता है.
so I have a philosophical question for all of you. So
Yes, sir. Please.
so uh, so let me ask you this question. So we just discussed the cells. How many trillion you said are
30.
Aryan?
About
30?
40 trillions, I would
Okay.
say.
So
30 is also okay figure, right?
so
What
so
Aryan said.
okay. So right now I am looking at my friend Malik ji. Okay, he's right there smiling, right? So Malik ji, we see on the surface he is one guy, right? But inside him there is 40 trillion people living in him. Do, do you agree with me or not? That there are 40 trillion people living inside him?
Sir, it
He
is
is,
a
And y- yes, and
yeah,
all those cells doing different jobs. Someone is making different kinds of hormones, then all those kind of things, vitamins, these, that, all of them are doing good job.
yeah.
sir,
So
it is
basically, imagine he just said that there are 40 trillion guys living inside him, and then some is getting born, some is dying, some is living. All these three are happening all the time, correct?
yes, sir.
And yeah. So then my question, philosophical question, who am I? Or who is Malik ji?
Yes, sir.
Huh?
No, but
So
the interesting thing, Amarnath ji, is that, those cells which are getting replaced, they are just replica of the previous ones.
yes,
Yeah,
So
sir.
we remain the same. We remain.
yeah.
It's only
So
when
and another,
sometimes, there is a fault with the, making of the cells, then you get cancer,
yeah.
which is a
So
normal
so
process.
yeah. So here the question, another philosophical question comes, that this is the point where science and religion or philosophy differ. Okay, science is saying that this creation of the cell or transformation, uh, being born or dying, all these is a scientific phenomena. It's happening. We can explain it now, or why it is happening, how it is happening, all that. But those people who believe in religion and philosophy, they say, no, 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 no. You guys are not doing anything. It is creation by the God. I I had a big debate with a doctor friend on this. I said, uh, and he was a believer in God. Okay, so he was saying that from that religion. I said, no, you. This is a science. Maybe there are certain things we don't understand, we cannot explain. So I can
Sir, I
put
have a
them
question.
in unknown category, that it is not known to us. But how can we say
Sir,
that
I
if we
can
don't
answer.
know, then that means that it is done by God? So you guys have to kind of start thinking on philosophy as well as science and difference between the two.
So,
Okay, good.
Amarnath ji, you have a lot of questions. So, who wants to ask the first
Yes,
question?
Ankur wants to say something.
Yes, sir.
Ankur
I
wants to
want
ask.
to say
Okay.
something.
Yes, Ankur, what is the question?
Sir, I am not the question. Just Amarnath sir has said that who am I? He
So,
had
you want
asked.
to answer that?
Yes, sir.
Yes, what is your answer?
I can't I can't explain all about that, but I can just try that who am I? Every
Yes.
cell is every cell. Just Aryan has said that 40 trillion cell are there in our body. That every cell are changing per minute per second. But there is only transformation of energy. That energy is I. Energy is just transforming from one cell to another cell and one body to another body. Human beings
Oh,
are just
Ankur, just hold. What do you mean by we are saying that the cells are getting changed, getting replaced by the
yes sir,
same duplicate cells? They are getting replaced by the
yes sir.
because of the food that we eat and all that. Why have you brought in energy into it?
Sir has asked who am I?
Yeah, who am I? So you were telling about the cells. Then why did you shift to energy? You are
Uh,
saying that is energy transformation. What do you mean by that?
I think he's trying to say that because of the energy, cells are being born and dying and existing. So he's saying that energy is behind the transformation of all cells into existence. Is that right, Ankur? Is
yes
that what
sir.
you're trying to say?
Yes, sir. E equal to mc square.
He is the no. That
Achha,
is
Ankur, yeah,
that is a
that's
little different.
E is equal to MC square. But yeah,
And it
so we
can't
have to
be
be very careful
and it
in when
can't be
we,
destroyed.
yeah, we have to be very careful when we, whenever we say something, no, there has to be a reason. Always there has to be a reason.
Yes.
So if you talk about cells, then if you want to go to energy, then you have to say what is the relationship between the two. So everything has to be explained. Achha, this Aryan had a question. What is that question?
So, sir, let's imagine that there is an atom with many protons and electrons. So, the
There is,
protons will
sorry,
pull.
there is what? There is?
Sir, there is an atom with many protons and electrons orbiting around it, and the proton is pulling in the electrons very tightly, but the as the electrons are orbiting around, there are very many subshells. There are the valence electrons and many more things. So the electrons are negatively charged, so they will repel each other. So there is a uh, constant relaxation and contraction in the atom. So, sir, is it true? Does that happen?
No, so that is you're trying to stretch the Bohr's atom theory.
Sir, does that happen?
Yeah, but then we know whether the Bohr's atomic theory is not correct.
So, sir, I did not get it.
No, so what you are saying that because the electrons are moving, so you are saying there is a expansion and contraction of the atom. Are you saying that?
Yes, sir.
I don't know how it is possible.
Sir, the protons are pulling the electrons, right?
Yeah, fine. So what?
So the atom's radius might get small because
No, it is. Yeah, that is what I'm saying. That if the radius gets small, then it will emit radiation. It has to emit radiation. So as for so it doesn't get. That is what was the change in the Bohr's atomic theory. That they don't change radius.
okay, sir.
And first of all, radius now has got replaced by a wave function. Means a probability function that it is there, here, there. It is kind of wave.
Yes, sir.
So it is moving in that state. So it's a very difficult concept to imagine, but
Sir,
then that is
uh,
what the nature is. We don't know what to do.
so does that mean the proton is not pulling in the electron?
It is pulling, but then electron is not changing its state.
Okay, sir.
It remains in the same stable state. And by state means it has a particular wave function and probability state. This is called a probability state. So it is there. It is not getting pulled. If it get pulled, suppose we imagine Bohr's atomic theory, then if it gets pulled, then all the electrons will get into just like it will get into the center of the nucleus. It
Yes, sir.
doesn't get. It doesn't get there.
Yes, sir. And
So, are there more questions? Where is Akshar? Akshar had asked a question last time, which
Sir, I am
was very interesting. Amarnath ji,
Hmm.
Akshar,
What
he
was
is
his
so
question?
small, and he was asking, "Where are you, Akshar? I can't see."
sir, I
What
am
was his
here.
question? What was his question?
Last time, he was telling Akshar, if you remember, he was telling that I don't believe in God.
Sir, sir, I believe.
You believe? Oh my God! In 7 days, you have changed your
Sir,
No, 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 no.
life.
I don't think he said that he doesn't believe in God. But I think the question was why one should believe in God.
Oh,
That is
is
the
that
right
the?
question,
Oh, that was the question,
right?
Akshar.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So
Why one should believe in God?
let me ask you. So why you believe in God?
Because of my family, and I personally believe in God for some reason.
So because of your family, is it?
No, sir. Because some of my uh, like it's my personal thing, as you can see.
It is. Who else wants to say about it? That why he believes in God? Aryan, you are raising hand. Yeah, what is that?
No, sir. Someone else who's raising, but I can try to answer.
Well, who
So,
is raising that hand? I can see that.
That
Ankur.
Akshar.
Ankur.
No.
Acha, Ankur is
Uh,
raising. So let Ankur say first what he wants to
Okay,
say.
sir.
Hello, Ankur.
Yes, sir.
Why you believe in God?
Sir, I don't believe in God.
Acha, okay, why?
Sir, because I will believe in those things which exist.
No, no, but that doesn't mean that people who believe in God, so that also there is no evidence till now. So they can believe in that.
Sir, I can say.
No, I mean people who believe in God, but till date we have not proved that God exists or not. So you are you are free to believe either way, to believe in God or not to believe in God. But what is the argument which people give that why we should believe in God? Can someone tell?
Sir, I can try.
Acha, try.
So, sir, I think so. One reason that one should follow God is that if we fail or do anything that we fail, and so if we think in God, we'll get we'll don't get in we'll don't get sad, and if we win something big, we don't get arrogant over that. This can be one of the reasons.
Oh, okay. So let me just, I think we are running short of time.
Yes,
No,
sir.
the biggest argument which has been there since last 5,000 years, which people have been thinking, that is this God exists because, see, there are so many coincidences which have taken place. The earth is at the right place from the sun, you see. Had earth been a little bit nearer to the sun, life
No,
was
sir.
not possible.
Yes, sir.
Had a little bit away from the sun than it is now, life was not possible really. Then there is a magnetic field to protect the sun. Then the temperature of the earth is just suitable for creating creating living beings. Then so many coincidences are there that suggest that ऐसा तो नहीं हो सकता, इतना सारा कोइंसिडेंस कैसे हुआ, तो जरूर गॉड ने किया होगा, जरूर किसी ने किया होगा, तभी तो इतना कोइंसिडेंस है. So this is what the people who believe in God, these are the arguments they give. That you see the man is there, then उसके लिए food भी बनाया गया है, पानी भी है which we need oxygen, तो oxygen भी है पृथ्वी पर. There are planets where there are no oxygen.
Sir,
So everything that we need, it is there. That means someone must have created it. That is the argument being given that why God exists.
sir, I
The
have some.
people who don't believe in God, what is their argument? They say that there are billions and billions of planets on the in the universe. So at least एक planet ऐसा होगा जहां पर ये coincidence होगा, वहां पर life होगा, and that is Earth. So there is nothing special about it. So both kinds of people right now, if you go into the scientific world, if you believe in God, fine, you are free because there is no evidence. If you don't believe in God, they say that we believe in nature. Fine, that's also fine. There is no harm in it. But what is very true, which some people say that God directly created human beings. That doesn't appear to be correct. And this is where the religions are failing to explain. So many people are, not following the religions because all the evidences which are there, it says that there is no reason to believe that God suddenly came and created human beings and then created other animals and cells and bacteria. Not that. It has evolved like the Darwin's theory. So you are free to believe either way, but feel free to change whenever you want.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I see some hand raised. Ankur or Akshar, who has raised?
Sir, I'm good.
Ankur.
Akshar.
Sir,
What?
Sir, I
Yeah, please go ahead.
sir, this can also happen that this world is autonomous.
Yeah, by what do you mean by autonomous?
सर स्वतः संचालित.
नहीं, स्वतः तो
Self.
संचाल नहीं, वो तो देखिए हम लोग जो है ना, जब जब लाइट जलाते हैं तो एक स्विच ऑन करते हैं तो लाइट जलता है. सो यू सी देयर हैज टू बी ए कॉज टू एवरीथिंग.
Yes, sir.
So people say that God is the cause of this one, but then the other people, those who don't believe, they say then who created God? You tell us. तो
Yes,
उसका भी cause होना चाहिए. So that is where there is no reasoning. I mean, fails.
It
So there,
fails.
then it becomes a matter of belief only.
Yeah. Then it fails there. Okay, so I think it's very good debate. You guys can debate on this. The 5,000-year-old debate is going on, and you guys can add few more things into that. Okay. Now let me let me give you my perspective on this one.
Oh,
Okay,
sure,
since
good, good.
yeah, yeah. So uh, I have to tell you an interesting story. Nowadays, there is a UGC thing going on, and so I go to X on some of the meetings. And one day I was in a meeting where the topic was पिछले 5,000 साल की सनातन सभ्यता और वहां पे बात हुई गॉड की. तो मतलब गॉड की बात चली तो उसके बाद कुछ लोगों का कहना था कि ब्रह्मा विष्णु महेश ये सब सब गौरी शंकर सीताराम सभी गॉड हैं. मेरे मुंह से निकल गया कि ये सब जो है पौराणिक क्रिएटेड गॉड हैं. पौ, पूरा पौराणिक पुराण से में जो है तो पुराण इज मैंने कहा कि पुराण जो है हमारे वो सारे दे आर जस्ट लाइक नॉवेल्स. 18 पुराण है फॉर यू गाइज एंड डिफरेंट ऋषि रोट डिफरेंट पुराण. फॉर एग्जांपल हमारे यहाँ दुर्गा पूजा इज क्वाइट पॉपुलर. सो दैट इज कॉल्ड मार्कंडेय पुराण बिकॉज मार्कंडेय पुराण ने वो लिखा. तो तो मैंने कहा कि ये जो आप जो सारा कुछ है बेसिकली ये पौराणिक गॉड हैं, पौराणिक ईश्वर हैं और ये सर्वमान्य नहीं है. ये आपके लिए ईश्वर हो सकते हैं लेकिन मेरे लिए नहीं है, उसके लिए नहीं हो सकते हैं. और उदाहरण उसका ये है कि आप नहीं देख दीजिए, कोई शिव को मानता है, कोई गौरी को मानता है, कोई राधा को मानता है, कोई कृष्ण को मानता है. तो ये अलग अलग जो हमारी मान्यताएं हैं उसको और एक्सटेंड करें तो मुसलमान कुछ और मानते हैं, क्रिश्चियन कुछ और मानते हैं. सो वी आर बिलीविंग इन डिफरेंट थिंग, डिफरेंट गॉड्स. तो यही एक एग्जाम्पल है कि अगर या तो गॉड है कोई चीज तो एक है और उसके अनेक रूप हो सकते हैं या उसके तो आप उसके क्वालिटीज अनेक हैं तो आप हो सकता है कि आप किसी एक चीज को मान रहे हैं लेकिन अल्टीमेटली जो है हम इसको चूंकि हम लोग कह रहे हैं कि देयर आर वेरियस. सो व्हाई डोंट वी सिंपली कॉल इट द गॉड इज ए इंफिनिटी. मैंने एक्सप्लेन किया कि फॉर मी गॉड इज इंफिनिटी and all the finite and anything beyond our imagination, everything is a part of it. You, me, all, Shiva, Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh, they all are part of that infinity. Christ, Allah, they all. When I said this, there were big babandad in discussion. They all ganged up against me. तो मैंने कहा कि this is called अनिश्वरवाद. Anishwarbad is that you guys are not able to answer the question who created God and what is the proof there. Science demands that simply you tell me and I believe it. That is not the science. That means bhakti. So we are not bhakt. We are those who are in the science. As they are learning science, they start challenging all those old mythology, and this is what is happening. So now, since after industrial revolution, we have learned a lot about science. We still don't know everything about how everything works, but we say they are unknown. We don't know yet, but we don't say that God has created it. तो यहीं पर जाके बहस रुकी और मेरे को जाकर फिर डिफेंड करना है किसी दूसरे दिन. सो बेसिकली दिस डिबेट इज देयर दैट मेरा मानना ये है कि सिंस वी वर अनएबल टू एक्सप्लेन व्हाई थिंग्स आर हैपनिंग, we created this imaginary word God, and we said God is doing it. That is how it came into practice. My 2 cents on this.
Good.
Anybody else?
Sir, may I say something?
Yeah,
Yes,
sure. Go
sure,
ahead.
sure.
Sir, in science there is two terms. One is logic and other is magic. The things which we understand, the reason behind that is known as logic, and the reason that we don't understand, that once is known as magic. So we haven't understand the reason behind that the word God. So we declared this as God.
True. So that is what it is. So we can, what you are saying that magic is nothing but a unknown. We don't know yet what it is, right? So until it become known, it is a magic or unknown. And why don't we accept that? Why don't we, instead of saying that God is doing all those magic, we say that we don't know why that is happening, because there has to be a theory, a science behind it. Only thing is that we have not yet discovered. We are, and that is where you young scientists are there to unfold all those hidden laws which we have not yet discovered. There are millions of laws, right? Natural laws. And now, for example, a baby can be created in the lab, right? We don't need any more. So that is the myth that God creates babies and children is gone now. People say that we can create baby in the lab. It's human can be created. Okay, so like that, there are many unanswered questions yet. And as a scientific community, our job is to try to figure out why something is happening, and then automatically all these भ्रांति इसको बोलते हैं या अंधविश्वास. I mean, for me, even the believing God is an अंधविश्वास. It is not proven. It is like there is a guess there, right? It is a hypothesis. We are guessing that there is a God who is creating all these things, but there is no proof, as you said. Ankur, you said it, that one, and Aryan also said that one. So then, if we don't know, then why simply cannot we accept that? That's like Mali said, that it may or may not be there, and that will be, we leave it as it is. uh, don't try to push me that, oh, God is there, why can't you believe in it? That is what is happening. Muslim people are pushing everybody else that Allah is there, you have to believe it, otherwise I'll kill you. That is where the problem is.
So my understanding, or what is now, many of the people in science they feel that God is someone who might have created the universal laws, those laws which are there, matter it created, energy it created, and then the universe took over by itself, and God doesn't have any role to play now. The whole universe is running based on those laws. So, I mean, that is what the feeling right now is. But then basic reason is people call it causality in this philosophical discussion, that there has to be a cause for everything. वो हम लोग लाइफ में देखते हैं कि सभी चीज का एक कॉज है, तो इसका यूनिवर्स का भी कॉज होगा, सो देयर कुड बी ए गॉड. So but we can't prove it, so it is just a belief. But the job of the scientist is to understand the universe which God has created. Our job is simply this, just we want to understand the physical universe, how it works, what are the rules and regulations, how it is going to behave, how we can predict what's going to happen next. These are the things that a scientist has to do. And so that's where you all come in. हम लोग तो अब बूढ़े हो गए हैं, आप लोग अब यंग हैं, आप लोग टेक ओवर करेंगे अब.
Sir, I want to say something.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes.
You have said that God have created universal law. Then why he has done the game of police and thief?
What is that? What is that game?
Police and thief.
What game is that?
पुलिस एंड थिप, चोर सिपाही का खेल क्यों खेल रहे हैं? वो सब एक समान
वो कुछ
सबको कर
खेल नहीं
सकते
नहीं,
थे ना।
वो कुछ नहीं खेल रहे हैं. वो तो वो लॉ बना करके अपने यहाँ बैठे हुए हैं. वो लॉ सब कुछ कर रहा है यूनिवर्स को.
तो इतना क्राइम क्यों हो रहा है? उसको भी तो वो कंट्रोल कर सकते हैं अगर उनके पास
हाँ
ऐसा हो।
हाँ वही. नहीं, गॉड इस वही तो हम कह रहे हैं कि गॉड जो है ना, अब आपके लिए पर्सनल लाइफ को नहीं चेंज कर रहे हैं. वो आपके पर्सनल लाइफ में उनको इंटरेस्ट नहीं है. वो यूनिवर्स क्रिएट करके अपना अपने सो गए हैं. अब यूनिवर्स अपने लॉ से चल रहा है अपना.
ऑटो पायलट.
यस.
आजकल सेल्फ ड्रिवन
एक
कार हो
बार
रहा
लॉ
है तो
बना दिए हैं, उस लॉ से मैटर बना दिए हैं, एनर्जी बना दिए हैं, बस अपना चल रहा है गाड़ी. वो हम लोग सोचते हैं कि भगवान जो है, हम प्रार्थना करेंगे तो परीक्षा में 10 नंबर और बढ़ा देंगे. ऐसा गॉड कुछ नहीं करने वाले हैं. आप जितना
अच्छा.
मेहनत करेंगे उतना ही नंबर आएगा.
अच्छा मलिक जी, ये बताइए कि जब वो लॉ बना करके कहीं सोने के लिए चले गए तो कहाँ सो रहे हैं? इधर है वो.
No, means
चलिए
he has
सब मिलकर उनको उठाते हैं.
no. He created it. He created those things, and
या.
then the whole universe has taken over those things. Now he doesn't
हाँ.
play any role in that.
नहीं नहीं, लेकिन अभी अंकुर ने सवाल किया ना कि भगवान से, उस ईश्वर से, कि भाई आपने जो बनाया लॉ सब, उसमें तो थोड़ा प्रॉब्लम है. वो सारा सारा प्रॉब्लम को सॉल्व नहीं कर पा रहा है, एक्सप्लेन नहीं कर पा रहा है. यहाँ पर बहुत कुछ गड़बड़ हो रहा है. तो आपका लॉ फॉल्टी था. वही तो अंकुर का कहना है. तो ये हम लोग जाके उनसे मिले, उनको कहे, उनको उठा दें फिर कि आपको थोड़े से और नए लॉ बनाने की जरूरत है, तब गड़बड़ हो
अच्छा.
रहा है.
नहीं, अमरनाथ जी, जो लोग जो भगवान में विश्वास नहीं रखते हैं, उनका ये आर्गुमेंट है कि
हाँ,
यदि भगवान इतने पावरफुल थे तो
हाँ,
उन्होंने इतना डिजीज क्यों बनाया, उन्होंने
राइट,
साइक्लोन क्यों बनाया, उन्होंने
हाँ,
इतना कोरोना वायरस क्यों बनाया. इतने
यस
यदि
राइट,
सर,
पावरफुल थे तो ऐसा बनाते कि ये सब चीज नहीं होता. तो इतने
राइट,
तो पावरफुल थे नहीं. तो
राइट,
उन्होंने जस्ट लॉ बना दिया है, एंड लॉ हैज टेकन ओवर. उससे अब जो भी होगा हो रहा है.
राइट.
Sir,
हाँ.
Who wants to say? Aryan?
आर्यन
sir,
है
We
समथिंग.
have, yeah, you have to be brief. We are running short of time.
so
राइट.
sir, as you said that God created the universe, gave it the energy, and it's running on its own. So,
Energy, laws, matter, everything, whatever is
so,
there in the universe.
so does it mean it is a closed system that runs on itself? And if that is the case, so then I think so I can disprove it. So
No, it is not a closed system. I did not say that.
It
He
is
said
hypothesis.
whatever is happening as per the laws and the laws of the universe.
so the energy
And
source.
we haven't found all the laws,
Okay,
and we
sir.
haven't found everything that is there in the universe.
So
So
sir,
we are still trying to understand. Yes.
is the energy of the universe constant?
No, so it is not. It is God has not created this. That He has not put any constancy on. He has made laws and the material world, so
So
matter,
sir,
energy.
so
That's it.
sir, it if it's not constant, then it may end at some point.
No, no. Well, this is a okay. This question we can debate. What do you mean
Yeah.
by that? Right
Yes.
now we know. Right now we know that nothing is getting created, except that the mass is getting converted to energy, or energy is getting converted to mass.
Yes, sir.
So, right now we don't have any evidence that things are getting created. But then there is something I'll maybe explain next time. Recently, we found that from the vacuum itself, some particles got generated. So that means vacuum can create a mass. Okay, I think let me not take up this. Maybe next time we discuss this.
Sir,
Yeah.
virtual particles, are you talking about the those?
Which particles?
Sir, the ones that generated the edge of the uh, event horizon and the other particles.
No, no, no. From the vacuum itself, we think that in vacuum is something which is nothing, but it is not nothing. It is something.
Sir,
And
it is a mixture of fields.
yes, so it is a form of energy, and that energy got converted to mass. So
Uh,
particles got generated.
Acha, guys, be brief. I see couple of questions, right? कहाँ चला गया? Aryan is gone.
Anchor.
Ankur is gone.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
Ankur left. Yeah, he had raised his hand, so he is gone. And now Aryan and Earth, only two are left. Earth, do you have any question before we close it? Okay, he doesn't have question. So I guess then we are done for the day,
Yes, sir.
right?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
All
Nine
right.
12 right now. Yes, sir.
Okay. I think
Yes.
Akshar and Astha are back. I think they had raised hand. Do you guys have any question? Astha and
Anchor,
Ankur.
sir, anchor.
Ankur right now joined. Yes, Ankur. You have any question or now close meeting?
No,
Ankur?
sir, no any question, but I want to say something.
Go
Yeah,
ahead.
say it
Be
briefly.
brief. Be brief.
Yes, sir. Everything that we are doing in the name of the God, that we are chanting the months and doing the festivals, that is only for making the, that is some logic behind it. Because if we celebrate the Makar Sankranti, that Makar Sankranti is celebrated when when the cold season are coming, when cold season are going and hot season are coming. So we eat in that सर हम लोग तिलवा खाते हैं ना उसमें, तो हमारे शरीर को गर्म करने के लिए वो किया जाता है, तो उसके पीछे का एक लॉजिक हो सकता। तो पिछले जमाने के जो भी लोग थे, तो जितना भी लॉजिक था ना, उसको धर्म से जोड़ के लोगों को इस तरह से आगे बढ़ाया गया कि लोग लोग जो भी काम करे वो धर्म भी हो जाए और आदमी का स्वास्थ्य को भी देखते हुए सबको एक जगह समेट दिया गया।
बहुत बढ़िया बोले हो तुम. I think we will continue on your comment next time. So this is very good discussion we had about the physics versus metaphysics. So what these are religion. Religion is called metaphysics, and physics is science. So we today we kind of little bit covered between the two, and as Malik ji said, this debate has been going on just for from the beginning of the civilization, and it will never end because we have not yet answered all the questions. So it will continue, and you guys already have started participating, so that's very good. All right, so I think Pankaj ji, we can close it today. Then Malik ji, what do you
Yes,
think?
yes. Yes, sir.
Yeah, yeah, yes.
Okay,
So
sir.
this discussion was initiated by Earth, because Earth said last time that he made that he doesn't believe in God or something. He said something I heard.
No, he didn't. Actually, the problem
He
is that
didn't say it.
yeah, we don't explain these things to our kids. That what is a religion, what is it? So I think we will have to take on what is, for example, what is the theory of Sanatan Dharma. We'll have to discuss that sometime. So we'll do it sometime when we have a big crowd. We'll do one day. Because right now, if you ask 10 kids what is Sanatan Dharma, they will give you 10 answers, uh, which is good in a way and bad in another way. So we will continue to talk. Okay, then. I guess, Pankajji,
Yes,
time
sir.
for you guys to have a
Yes, yes.
good dinner now. I think Malikji is late already for
Right.
dining, right, Malikji?
Yes.
you, you are late. Okay. चलिए फिर सबको गुड नाइट.
Good night, sir.
Good
Bye.
night.